I can't think of a better way to spend a Friday fun day than hauling a big box of yarn. Friends, hello! Welcome back to Amethyst Craftworks. I'm Samantha, and yes, today, on this Friday Fun Day, we are hauling some yarn. Specifically, some fun new yarns and then some old yarns from Joann's. I tell you what, in the last, I guess maybe year, oh boy, here, let's fix the crazy hair. It is very humid here today, so apologies for all of this ridiculousness. Anyway, so in the last year or so, I will say Joann's house brand of yarn, which is called Big Twist, they have really stepped up their game when it comes to varieties and colors, color names. Like, I have really gone absolutely boo-boo bananas over a lot of their house brand yarns, which typically are, I guess you would consider them value yarns. At least the biggest collection of yarn they've got is called Big Twist Value. I wouldn't say, though, that it's like, you know, cheap, crappy yarn. It's gorgeous colors, and it's very soft and nice to work with, and all of that good stuff. And so in this box, which you can see right here beside me, I have got a whole bunch of gloriousness that I am so excited to show you here. And so without much further ado, let's just dive into this box. So, the first ones that I'm going to pull out of here, let's just start with this one, because this is the one that started it all, let me tell you. It is called Big Twist Rave. Are there words for this? I don't even think there are really words for this yarn. It is perfection in a cake of yarn, I tell you what. This color is called Electric Slime, which, yes, it very much is. But when I saw this, my very first thought was typo negative. Not only the color combination of black and green, but even the way it's wound in this cake. This just looks like the band Typo Negative to me. And I absolutely had to get my grubby paws on several cakes of this yarn. But as I was looking at Electric Slime, I spotted Scene Queen, which is hot pink and black. The name is so good. I'm knocking stuff over. I'm so excited. And then I saw, let's turn her for her good side to show. This is Lava Lamp. It is Lava Lamp. It is that same screaming neon green, but this time with a beautiful blue, like a teal blue. Very much. It screams Lava Lamp, because did you guys, when I was a kid in the 90s, my mom bought me a lava lamp, and it was absolutely these colors. The goo, the lava, was green, and the liquid that it all just sort of swirled up and down in was this like neon tealy green blue, and I could not love this color combination more. It also really makes me want to buy a lava lamp again. I have been eyeballing them on like Amazon and Target and wherever else, but that aside, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the last one that I think I lost my mind the most over is this color, which is called safety cone. It is neon orange. I was going to say green. This is not green. Neon orange and gray. Hold on. There, we can see it. Oh my goodness. Now, this was in stock online. This was in stock online. And Scene Queen, which I can't even get over that. Scene Queen. Most perfect name for hot pink and hot pink and black. But those were all in stock online, on their online store. Safety cone was not. And when I tell you I was very, very disappointed to not be able to include safety cone in my online order, I'm not even exaggerating. And then Bestie Lauren and I were out and about on a Saturday afternoon, as we typically do on the weekends. And we stopped at Joann's. Angels sang from the heavens. The clouds parted. Sunbeams poured down onto that Joann fabrics. And inside was safety cone. And so I got like three. I'm just pitching them everywhere today. I'm so excited. I've also had a lot of caffeine, so there's that as well. I got 3 of these. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this color, but I had to have it. Heather, hi Heather, and I were talking about it. And, you know, the fact that we couldn't get it online meant that we needed it even more. And so I am so excited to have this color. But this one, the electric slime, the typo negative color that is, I mean, how fun would those two together be? This one, though, I got a bunch. This had 6 in this bag, and 1 is there, so 5. And then the other one, just in case you might be curious as to what these yarns work up like, I started working with one already. Now this, you may be looking at it with this long chain here and like, what on earth are you doing here, girl? Well, I don't know if it's, oh goodness. It's not really good. I've made myself a necklace. How beautiful. No, it's not really going to translate the way I want it to until I get the back part worked into this chain. But this is going to be a shrug, a bolero, some sleeves in the mesh stitch with probably bell sleeves, flared sleeves, you know. And it works, oh, it looks so beautiful together, doesn't it? It like blends like black into sort of black with the green, and then more green than black, and then all the green. If you are familiar with the yarn Scarfie, the color changes in these cakes of yarn is very similar. It's blended between the 2 colors. So you get up here, this is the solid lime green. Down here you get the solid black, and then they sort of blend together. Sections where it's more black than green, and then sections where it's more green than black, and you get different shades, and it just sort of blends into this beautiful ombre striping. Gorgeous. I also realized I never gave you the specs on these, so let's see. It is 4 weight. I do know that. I do see that. It recommends a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook or 5.5 needles. I've been using a 6 millimeter with this just to get it a little more flouncy and a little more airy. It is 312 yards, 5.3 ounces, 285 meters, or 150 grams. It is 100% premium acrylic is what it says. Does it say machine washable, low iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry flat? That makes sense to me. because I don't, can you see, it's fuzzy. I don't think it's, you can kind of see it. It's fuzzy, also like scarfy. So it's a roving yarn, so it's got fibers kind of coming off of it. Although I will say, this was my second attempt at this sort of shrug, and I had to frog the entire thing and go way back to the beginning. It frogged fine. I myself don't mind frogging roving yarns because if you are gentle and patient, the yarn will cooperate just fine with you. So it does remind me of Scarfy in that way too. You gotta be gentle. It knows, it like is temperamental, right? If you get frustrated, it will get frustrated. So it does have the fibers, it does have the possibility of getting tangled within itself like in that way. But it's acrylic, it's all acrylic. So there's no wool in here. So if you like Scarfy, you like the way the colors work up in Scarfy, but you are allergic to wool or you don't like working with wool or whatever, you want acrylic, it's what these are for. They are gorgeous. There were other colors too that had this orange in it that I was very tempted by, like an orange and yellow or orange and a yellow orange and then an orange and pink. There's like a teal, pastel teal blue with like a pastel purple. There are so many fun colors. They are very soft. I can tell you from experience that they work up nicely. I'm very pleased with Miss Joann on these yarns, let me tell you, especially this color combination. It just gorgeous. I love it. So that's the first part, was the rave, big twist rave yarns, but there's still more. Hold on. Okay, so I do have some more yarn in there to show ya, including said big twist value. There we go. Hopefully you can see. This is, what is your color name? Candy Bowl. Now this color, I got a little duped on, I will say. And maybe this is just me, but maybe I got it confused with another one. I do have another one. I think it's called Light Bright or Rainbow Bright. One of those. I was looking at this and I thought it was brighter. I just did. I thought it was like neons. It's very much not. It's not pastels, I guess. It's just sort of muted. Which, there you go. It's not pastel necessarily, but it's just sort of muted. It's not really my cup of tea. But I got it anyway. I do love, again, the big twist value yarns. This, I will use it for something. Maybe not right away, but it's definitely not the color that I thought it was. And that's very likely user error more than Joann's fault, I will say. But I also got, look at how flippin' cute. It's so tiny! So this is a Big Twist Petite. Get it up to the camera. There you go. Big Twist Petite. I believe this is the same color, the same yarn weight, the same kind of everything. 4-weight, same color name, cyan, as the regular Big Twist value skeins are, just in an itty bitty form, right? Like this is 269 yards. This one is 87. Oh, it's so tiny and cute. I had a project in mind for this particular color. I didn't need a lot. Bestie Lauren spotted this in Joann's, and it just kind of worked out perfectly because this is about all I need in this skein. And this isn't, I mean, this is a pretty color, of course. It's a pretty blue. But this isn't a color that I generally gravitate towards unless it's mixed with neon green, right? So I probably wouldn't have much use for a big regular skein of this yarn. So the teeny little petite one, oh my god, it is so cute. It's also super soft. 87 yards, 1.41 ounces, 80 meters, 40 grams. Worsted weight. Same specs as the regular Big Twist value. Machine wash, cold, do not dry. 5mm crochet hook, etc., etc. So this also is in my Joann's haul. And then the last thing that is in here is also still, I didn't lie to you, the Big Twist value brand of yarn from Joann's. Let's get it up to the camera. There we go. It is my favorite, like, value yarn to use. This one sadly has a popped ball band, but that's not a huge deal. I will just tape it. It's fine. But these are Big Twist Twinkle. Now this is definitely not the color to try to show it. Yeah, there ain't no point in this one. This one is just called white. But I've got white. I've got hot pink. Maybe you can see the sparkle in hot pink. Kinda. Yeah, you can kind of see it. There we go. Hot pink. It's got tonal sparkle in it. So hot pink has hot pink sparkle. White is almost like iridescent. It's like pearly colors. So like a light blue, kind of a light green. It shifts depending on which angle you look at it. So that's white. I've got hot pink. Stuff is still falling. I've got black, although I realized after I purchased black, I don't need black. I've got a ton of black sparkly yarn from one of you lovelies. Myra and her sister Ashley sent me some happy mail. Hello, ladies. That included a crap ton of black sparkly yarn. I don't even know where my mind was. I think I got like hypnotized by this sparkly black yarn. So I don't need this, but I've got it. It's just called black. It's still the Big Twist Twinkle. The sparkle, I guess that's tonal. It's more subtle, although it shows up really good on camera. It's much more subtle in person than the hot pink, for example. The hot pink is just screaming. But there's black. And then I got two other colors. Let's see. Is there one out of a There is one out of a package. So I've got green and then lavender. Now this one I gotta take out of the bag. Now, this lavender in particular is kind of why I bought these yarns, like, in general. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. The color is called light purple. And this, oh, you can totally see it. The sparkle in there is green. It's like a seafoam green. Green and purple. That is my color combo. So I saw this, had to have it. I also got mint. Mint has just tonal green, minty green sparkles in there. But I saw this and I was like, I have to make something with this ASAP, right? So I got these. Oh, I've got hair in my eye, I think. There we go. Anyway, I got these specific colors with the black that I definitely didn't need. And, you know, this color palette doesn't necessarily match super well, right? It's also very much not a me color palette, right? Like, if you know me, if you've been here on my channel a while, you know the colors that I gravitate towards. It is very much not pastel mint, pastel purple, white, and hot pink. Like, these are not my colors. But I have an idea in mind. Let me put these back over there. Specifically that required those colors. If you saw a recent video of mine, link it up there, you may be able to glean who I want to represent with those colors. black, white, and hot pink. There's a certain character that might use those colors. And then the purple, I just kind of had to. And the mint goes and yada yada, right? So you may be able to figure out what it is that I want to do with those yarns. But I absolutely just fell in love with that mint, and it all went downhill from there. Or the the lavender. I fell in love with this one, and then everything just went downhill. Because again, it's not my usual palette, and I also typically don't gravitate towards sparkly yarns. But it all just sort of worked together to make me want 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 skeins of sparkly yarn that other than the black is not my usual color story. And yet here we are. I have got just the most massive box of yarn here full of these, and I'm very happy with my purchases, let me tell ya. Except for this one, I may make, I don't know, a gift or something with this yarn. This really isn't my cup of tea. Everything else, though, that blue it's pretty, but this is the kind of blue that I like with that screaming neon green. Oh, it's gorgeous. Those are more my style. The neons are for sure my cup of tea. And so yeah, that was my Joann's haul. If you've seen those rave yarns, what do you think of them? Do you like them? I really like them. Although I am partial to roving yarns. I like roving yarns. I like Scarfy in general. Reminds me a lot of Scarfy. Like a fully acrylic Scarfy. It may be too hot to wear anytime soon. We'll see. I'll keep working on it though. I've got, this is the whole front. It's gonna be like a cropped pair of sleeves, like a cropped shrug, bolero, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be cropped, and I am gonna, of course I'm gonna finish it, but I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna be able to wear it in summer unless I'm in my fully air-conditioned house and like not moving around outside in the sun. But that is a problem for future Samantha. Present Samantha, thanks you so much for watching me here today. I hope you had a good time. What color is your favorite? Do you like these rave yarns? Have you used them? Have you hoarded up a bunch just like I have? Leave me a comment and let me know. Also, give me a cheeky thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed hauling some Joann yarns with me here today. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button too while you're down there, because I would love to have you join us here. And until I've got another video, another something, another haul, I will just catch you next time. Take care. Goodbye.